Let's talk about medical literature, society, and the creation of mass social media induced illness as a diagnostic category. We are specifically referencing the article Dissociative Identity Disorder Between History and Culture by these authors. To quote directly from the article, the presentation of dissociative identity disorder on social media often exhibits striking similarities across various videos. Videos featuring Meet the System or Catching My Switch on Camera content, where each personality is clearly distinguished by outfit and demeanor, tend to garner the most views and likes. Many TikTokers portray a large number of alters and assign names to their systems, often drawing inspiration from those who came before them. Now, I'm not even going to touch on how social media works and how content creation works, because clearly there is a fundamental misunderstanding of that in the basis of this article. But they go on to highlight how the algorithm will show people content based on what they've watched, and how that can influence individuals with a muddy sense of self towards the belief that they have the disorder. But in their speculation about mass social media induced illness and Munchausen's by internet, they fail to acknowledge how underdiagnosed and stigmatized dissociative disorders are. Medical literature as a whole seems to discriminate against movements that promote the acceptance and normalization of lifelong conditions that influence every aspect of the self. Among those are personality disorders and dissociative disorders. There is no end-all be-all cure for DID or OSTD, and even medical literature often recognizes the two common paths towards healing, which are functional multiplicity and final fusion. Despite this, they still look down on systems who want to speak openly about their lives with DID or OSTD. We saw a blatant example of this disregard for publicly facing systems when the McLean Hospital released a video accusing such systems of malingering while using their unobscured image and social media handles to do so. That's not to say there are no malingerers. We know for a fact that there are, as with any disorder or disability that is shocking to the general public. But we cannot accuse publicly facing systems of malingering just because they present themselves in a stereotypical way, follow social media trends, or because their alters wish to be seen as individuals and express their own tastes and styles. If your first reaction to a publicly facing system is to say that they are faking because they are cringe, as unworthy as that term is of having any weight in medical health discussions, consider that singlets can be cringe too. Systems are people, and people are weird. We would like to add that if someone is genuinely confused about their identity as a system, or having a delusion about being a system, reality checking them is not the way to go. You cannot know from the limited information someone shares online if they are a system, if they are faking, if they are confused, if they are delusional. Reality checking delusional people can have real consequences, as anyone who has studied psychosis will know. And even if they are not delusional, accusing them of faking is just bullying. In short, systems are not faking because they follow trends. Systems can create content about their experiences and should not be judged for it. And people can relate to these systems and seek out diagnosis and treatment options, whether or not they turn out to have DID or OSTD. Open discussions about our experiences with mental health and identity should never be used as a weapon against individuals or groups that are already underdiagnosed and overstigmatized by both the general public and the psychiatric institution.